What's going on, crypto investors? My name is Nicholas Merton here at Data Dash, and today is July 24th of 2017. So guys, let's do a quick market analysis and look at some of the big players. Predominantly, I want to focus on Bitcoin right off the bat. As we can see, after the massive run-up on July 19th of over 27% in one single day, we have held the majority of the gains. Now, of course, we aren't holding towards the highs at around 2,900. However, we're sitting pretty comfortably at $2,700. We're kind of roughly, it's been bouncing around there day by day. You can see it's been pretty much in a wedging pattern in a sense on the daily. And the price action's getting a little more narrow than it was over the past few days. So, where are we going to go? Are we going to get a pullback or are we going to get past 3,000? Well, I would say, guys, either way here, I would start adding. And the reason I'm going to say that with pretty good confidence is that if we look at it right now, the fact that we had a 27% uptick in one day and we're maintaining the majority of those gains, guys, this is really bullish stuff. And it shows you that we're not having much fear going into the potential fork that we might get. And I don't think we're going to get that. I think things are just going to transition smoothly, honestly. So, anyways, I think a lot of the funding has gone away, guys. I think we're much back towards a stable level. However, I'm not going to lie that we could probably see a pullback to the 50-day and get a bounce off there towards going towards 3,000. Or we might just go straight up on August 1st. Who knows? If everything transitions smoothly. That's the big kind of catalyst you have to look for. But anyways, so Bitcoin, I'm pretty optimistic on. I think that if your altcoin positions are beating out Bitcoin, that's something even better to have happen to you, because that means you're making almost like double the money in that sense. Like you're upping on Bitcoin and you're upping against Bitcoin, so you're really making some money off altcoins if you could do that. And I know we've been printing some pretty serious, decent profits over the past few days. I think I'm up around 4 to 6% today, but on I think it was July 21st and, oh no, sorry, it was the 20th and the 21st. I was printing some pretty good returns off my altcoins, and I still am. I mean, I'm still up pretty much every day so far. However, I think we're going to see a little bit of a slowdown as Bitcoin continues to rise back up, and then after that, the confidence with all the new money in Bitcoin flows into the altcoins. So, good news all around, guys, for crypto. There is one I want to talk about, though, that I know you all care about, and that is Ethereum. And I want to compare it in the Bitcoin chart because I'll be honest with you all, as much as I think it's good to look at the USD valuation as well and really see, how Ethereum has rebounded a little bit in the sense of USD comparison, in the sense of Bitcoin, it really seems like traders are using the Bitcoin comparison, and it just, man, it is hanging by a thread here. Now, as we can see, there was obviously a bounce off the 50-day, got resistance at this previous level of support, and then broke through the 50-day and has continued to maintain relative support at the 100-day, and that's good. However, it is right on the 100-day, and after the recent news where we were going to break out past the 100-day and show confidence in the market, we got rejected and we got bad news for Ethereum when there was $32 million of Ethereum hacked from a multi-sig wallet. And that's not good, guys. It is something to be fearful of. And I think that shies away a lot of large-scale investors. I don't think any investor of any scale, whether they're investing, $50 into buying a fraction of Ethereum, or they're a huge hedge fund that's like, maybe we should start getting crypto. Let's look at Ethereum, and they're going to invest millions, if not billions of dollars. I don't think they want to put their money in that. I sure know I wouldn't. To know that there's a way that people could hack and steal my coins. That's something that's fearful. Whether or not that's fudding or whatever you want to call it, that is something to worry about. So, we'll have to watch Ethereum. I would only be excessively confident on Ethereum if we saw a breakout over the 100-day. Now, of course, you're going to have to pay a little bit of a premium for that, but I'm going to be patient. I think that if things continue to get negative in the press about Ethereum, which has been kind of growing recently, I think you could see it come down to the 200-day. I honestly think that. And it would be a good pullback. Ethereum has had a fantastic run-up. Plus, it would get support at its previous levels. So, guys, we'll just have to be patient on Ethereum. However, now that we've covered the two big giants, let's go ahead and look at CoinMarketCap and see how the market is doing overall. Now, as I stated a few days ago, I said that 100 billion would be a hard level to get back above. And look at that. We weren't able to get past it, guys. We're here at, I think the peak is at a little bit above 98 billion. And we're still just kind of hanging by a thread here up here. So I think we might get a small little pullback. And we might get somewhere in the 80 billion range. And that would be when Bitcoin pulls back to its 50-day. We get a bounce off of there, and confidence comes back into the market, and it's seen that this is not just some kind of bull trap or dead cat bounce. No, I don't think it's either of those. I'm just saying that I think there's a lot of people who are skeptical still of the price movement. But yeah, so I think that it's a good time, guys, to buy some cheap altcoins, get extra Bitcoin in your portfolio. Maybe start looking like at the ones I've been talking about. I've been talking about Ant shares. I've been talking about Litecoin. I've been talking about if you guys watch my small cap video as well, I've talked about Sia Coin, library credits. I even made a profit the other day on Digibyte. So there's a lot of interesting coins out there, and Stratus is another one of mine as well. But yeah, so there's a lot of great coins right now that are just cheap comparative to their highs during the altcoin bubble. And I don't know if we're going to go to those valuations as quick as some might think. However, if you're thinking over the next few months that it might do that, guys, there's some coins that could turn at 100% return. And not to mention, if you make a profit on one, you want to close it out at the price level that you set, putting in another altcoin and wait for it to moon. That is literally how you trade this, guys. Well, I wouldn't say trade. Invest. Invest is the proper term, because we're not day trading. We're not really like swing trading within a week or anything. We're investing more in a long-term sense. And we set our price points when we want to get out, or we just think for the very, very long term and hold. Okay. And that, for example, a good coin like that would be Ant shares. Ant shares is one of those coins that I don't care if I make 100% return on it in the next week or two. I don't care if I make 1,000% return in the next year. I'm holding Ant shares, and I'm gonna hold on to it strong because I really believe in the coin in the long term. However, there's a lot of small cap coins and mid caps that you just want to cash out your profits and move on to the next coin. Fair point. And it could go up from there, and you might sell it, and then it goes up 10 to 15%. You're like, oh my God, I sold it. I could have made an extra 10 to 50%, and the other coin I'm holding now is sitting there, and it's not doing anything. Oh, I gotta get back in. Don't think like that. Be happy that you just made 100% or whatever profit you did. So, anyways, guys, that's a quick update on the market. Big sense of optimism coming back. I think that, like I said, we might get a little bit of a pullback, but nothing serious or nothing to worry about. And I think we're going to transition through August 1st smoothly and with confidence. So, anyways, guys, more content to come over the next day or so, and I will see you all in the next video. Stay tuned.